Whispers in Darkness. In the small town of Raven's Hollow, nestled deep within the misty forests, there stood an old, decrepit mansion known as Blackwood Manor. Legends whispered of its dark past, tales of unspeakable horrors that had unfolded within its shadowed halls. It was said that the mansion was cursed, haunted by the spirits of those who had met their tragic ends within its walls. Locals avoided the place like the plague, fearing the malevolent presence that lurked within. One stormy night, a group of thrill-seeking teenagers dared each other to spend the night in Blackwood Manor, eager to uncover the truth behind the legends. Despite warnings from the townsfolk, they ventured into the mansion, armed only with flashlights and their nerves of steel. As the night wore on, strange occurrences began to unfold. Doors slammed shut on their own, eerie whispers echoed through the corridors, and shadows danced in the dim candlelight. Each member of the group felt the weight of fear pressing down upon them, a sense of impending doom looming over their heads. But it was when they stumbled upon a hidden chamber in the depths of the mansion that they uncovered the horrifying truth. Within the chamber lay the remnants of a dark ritual, symbols etched into the walls and a foul stench lingering in the air. Suddenly, they were not alone. Something sinister stirred in the darkness, a malevolent force that hungered for their souls. One by one, the teenagers began to disappear, dragged away into the shadows by unseen hands. Terrified and desperate to escape, the remaining survivors raced through the mansion, their screams echoing through the empty halls. But no matter how hard they tried, they could not outrun the darkness that pursued them. In the end, only 2 of them emerged from Blackwood Manor alive, their sanity fractured by the horrors they had witnessed. As they fled into the night, they could still hear the whispers of the damned, a chilling reminder of the evil that lurked within the walls of the cursed mansion. Heart pounding with terror, they found themselves lost in the dense woods surrounding Blackwood Manor. The storm raged on, rain lashing at their skin, and thunder booming overhead like the angry roar of some vengeful deity. With every step, the darkness seemed to close in around them, the trees whispering secrets of ancient evils that lurked within their gnarled branches. They stumbled over roots and rocks, branches clawing at their clothes as if trying to drag them back into the abyss. Desperation gnawed at their mind as they searched for any sign of civilization, but all they found was an oppressive silence broken only by the distant howl of a lone wolf. Fear threatened to consume them whole, a cold dread that coiled like a serpent in their gut. Just when they thought they could go no further, a faint light flickered in the distance, a beacon of hope cutting through the darkness. With renewed determination, they followed the light, praying it would lead them to safety. Finally, they stumbled upon a small cabin nestled deep in the woods, its windows aglow with warm firelight. Relief washed over them as they pounded on the door, their knuckles raw and bleeding from the ordeal. The door creaked open, revealing an elderly woman with kind eyes and a gentle smile. Without a word, she ushered them inside, wrapping them in a blanket and offering them a steaming cup of tea. As they sat by the fire, the warmth seeping into their bones, they recounted their harrowing tale of survival in Blackwood Manor. The old woman listened intently, her eyes filled with a mixture of sympathy and understanding. When they had finished, she leaned in close, her voice barely above a whisper. "You are not the first to encounter the darkness that dwells within those walls," she said, her voice tinged with sadness. "But know this, child, the true evil lies not in the mansion itself, but in the hearts of those who seek to control it." With those cryptic words, she bid them good night, leaving them to ponder the mysteries of Blackwood Manor and the horrors that lurked within its depths. And so, as the storm raged on outside, the lone survivors huddled by the fire, haunted by the memories of their ordeal and the chilling realization that some nightmares never truly end. As the fire crackled and popped in the cabin's hearth, the survivors' mind drifted back to the horrors they had witnessed in Blackwood Manor. They couldn't shake the feeling that there was something more to the legend, something hidden in the shadows that they had yet to uncover. With a shiver, they glanced around the cabin, their eyes lingering on the strange artifacts and ancient tomes that lined the walls. It was clear that the old woman was no ordinary hermit. She was a keeper of secrets, a guardian of knowledge lost to time. Determined to unravel the mystery of Blackwood Manor once and for all, the survivor approached the old woman cautiously, their heart pounding with a mixture of fear and curiosity. They pleaded for answers, for any information that could shed light on the darkness that plagued the cursed mansion. The old woman studied them with a knowing gaze, her lips curling into a sad smile. "The truth is more terrifying than you can imagine," she murmured, her voice heavy with sorrow. "Blackwood Manor is a gateway to the realm of the dead, a place where the boundary between the living and the deceased grows thin." She went on to explain the history of the mansion, recounting tales of ancient rituals and forbidden magic that had bound the souls of the departed to its crumbling walls. She spoke of a powerful entity that dwelled within the depths of the mansion, a being of pure malevolence that hungered for the souls of the living. But as she spoke, the survivor sensed a flicker of hope amidst the darkness. There was a way to break the curse, to free the trapped souls and banish the evil that lurked within Blackwood Manor. It would not be easy, she warned, but with courage and determination, it could be done. Armed with newfound resolve, the survivor set out once more into the night, guided by the old woman's words and the faint glimmer of hope that burned within their heart. They knew that the journey ahead would be fraught with danger, but they also knew that they could not rest until the darkness had been vanquished and the souls of the innocent set free. And so, with the storm raging overhead and the echoes of the old woman's warnings ringing in their ears, they ventured back into the heart of darkness, ready to confront the horrors that awaited them in Blackwood Manor. For they knew that only by facing their fears head-on could they hope to uncover the truth and bring an end to the curse that had plagued the town of Ravens Hollow for far too long. As the survivors stepped once more into the foreboding halls of Blackwood Manor, they felt a surge of determination coursing through their veins. Each step forward was a defiance against the darkness that sought to consume them, a testament to their unwavering resolve. Armed with the knowledge bestowed upon them by the old woman, they navigated the labyrinthine corridors with a sense of purpose, each clue and symbol leading them closer to their goal. The mansion seemed to protest their intrusion, groaning and creaking as if alive with malevolent intent, but they pressed on undeterred. With a steady hand and a heart filled with courage, the survivor confronted the creature, their voice ringing out with a command born of righteous fury. They spoke the words of the ancient ritual, invoking powers long forgotten and calling upon the spirits of the departed to aid them in their quest. As the words echoed through the chamber, a blinding light erupted from the darkness, illuminating the room with a brilliance that seemed to pierce the very fabric of reality. The creature shrieked in agony, its form writhing and contorting as it was consumed by the purifying flames of the ritual. And then, just as suddenly as it had begun, the light faded, leaving behind only a sense of peace and tranquility. The curse that had held Blackwood Manor in its grip for centuries was broken, the souls of the departed finally free to find rest. As the survivor emerged from the mansion's crumbling ruins, they were greeted by the first light of dawn, the storm clouds parting to reveal a sky as blue as the eyes of a newborn babe. In the distance, the town of Ravens Hollow stirred to life, its inhabitants awakening to a new day filled with hope and promise. And though the memory of their ordeal would linger in their mind for years to come, the survivor knew that they had emerged from the darkness stronger than ever before. For they had faced their fears head-on, vanquished the evil that had threatened to consume them, and emerged victorious against all odds. And so, as they turned their back on the cursed mansion and walked away into the dawn, they knew that they carried with them a tale of bravery and resilience that would be whispered for generations to come. For theirs was a story of triumph in the face of adversity, a testament to the power of courage, love, and the indomitable human spirit.